guys, welcome back to Gulfside Bait Works. Today we're doing another color demo. Today we're going to use one from 8bitbaits called Sunfish. So that is PD-006, and that is from the Pixie Dust line. You'll see it's got kind of an interesting gold color to it, but when you've moved around you see your reds, pinks, blues, green. There's all kinds of cool stuff going on there. So that's what we're going to use today. We're actually going to do a laminate in some open pores. We're going to be pouring craw tube today. We're going to do a laminate in open pores. We're going to do this by itself and this in black, or with black added as a backer, because you get a drastically different color when you add the black to it. It's not just like it makes it comes alive, it's like it makes it a totally different color. So with one pigment you can get two different colors. So that's what we're doing today. Plastic just beep. I'm going to get it in the vac and we'll be back. All right, welcome back. Got our plastic hot and vac and ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and mix some up here, and I just tighten this. Hands got slippery from holding stuff. Maybe. There we go. All right. So here we go with the 8bitbaits Sunfish, and we are doing an 1/8 in here. All right. You know, and the main component with this is like a goldish color, but you know, when you look at it at different angles, you get lots of other stuff too. It's a really great color, but you'll see too, you also kind of get like a reddish, pinkish color in there. There's a lot going on, because then at the edges you get silver and blue. It's just a cool color. You know, when I saw the pixie dust the first time on 8bitbaits website, I was like, that's the one. And it really is pretty cool. So that's the first one. Now the second one, this one's gonna get black, so let's go ahead and put 10 drops. And this is Lure Works, just standard black, 103 it looks like. I've used it a lot. It's got stuff stained all over it, so hard to see the number. And the Lure Works black is what Bait Chuckin', who owns 8bitbaits, suggested as the correct, or the best black that works the best with his stuff. So you know, I've tried it with bait plastics as well. I find that sometimes the bait plastics one takes over because it's a lot thicker, and you'll lose out on the other colors, but not always. But yeah, the bait, or that one's the one that Bait Chuckin' suggested. A while back I did a live stream on Instagram, and he actually joined and was talking with everybody, and that's what he said to us. Right, there we go. So I'm going to heat these back up. We are currently at 287. Yeah, definitely got to heat these back up. I like them nice and hot to pour my open pores. While we wait for that, let's check out what we're pouring today. I got a whole bunch of molds out. These are all from Swamp Trout. First we got the SGS collab mold. This one was a collaboration between Goblin Baits and Swamp Trout. It was actually modeled off of a real live shad. So that one's pretty cool. Then one of my favorite molds to pour ever, the ST6. This is a big bad mold. Great mold. Got 2 of those here, and the SD5, which I honestly think this one probably shows off color the best of any of the molds that I have. Just the angles he chose to use, it does such a good job showing off colors. So all of these, it is suggested to use craw tube with them. That's direct from Swamp Trout, the guy that makes the molds. And if you're interested in these molds, you can check them out or you can DM Swamp Trout on Instagram. He's a super cool dude, super friendly, super helpful, always willing to help people out. Great guy. He's helped me out a ton with this kind of stuff, and also recently I've talked to both him and Goblin Baits because I'm gonna try getting into. I'm not gonna try. I already bought it. I'm gonna get into some airbrushing as well. So both of them actually, Goblin Baits and Swamp Trout, talked to me and gave me some tips and things. So yeah, definitely reach out if you want these molds. Talk to Swamp Trout about that. I'll put a link to his stuff in the bottom. All right, here we go. Start out with the SGS collab. And of course, also we'll link the product we're talking about itself as well from 8bitbaits. I'm sure if you're watching me, you're probably familiar with Bait Chuckin'. That is the gentleman that owns 8bitbaits. And but yeah, we'll link his stuff on down there as well anyway. All right, there we go. There's one. You know, and if it's your first time watching me do open pours, this is how I like to pour them. I get the plastic real hot and pour them one right after the other, just like this. It gets a really cool blending effect. So yeah, that's how I pour my silicone open pours. You can't really do this with aluminum. The plastic all gets cool too fast. So it doesn't work for aluminum, but it works super well in silicone molds. So if you get a chance to try it, I definitely suggest it. You know, it gives you just a cool blending effect with your colors, so definitely worth checking out that. Yeah, and when I do it, I usually pour from the front and then work my way back. And what it does is also it draws plastisol from the bottom color all the way back into the tail. Yeah, but you know, I definitely suggest getting some of these pixie dust colors and his hollow shift as well. The pixie dust is quite a bit cheaper because the hollow shift comes in a 0.5 gram and the pixie dust comes in at 10 gram. So there's quite a bit difference. The pixie dust is definitely cheaper. You know, but the hollow shifts, the colors are just incredible. So it's definitely worth getting those too. There's just some totally amazing colors like Borealis, Annexia, Molten Core. Those are all totally awesome, and I use them lots. You know, and I got most of the pixie dust colors. I didn't get them all yet. You know, I only got so much money to work with at a time. But there we go. Last one got a little messy. But yeah, definitely put my hand on something hot. Definitely check these out if you get a chance. And again, today we're doing the PD006 Sunfish from 8bitbaits Pixie Dust line. All right, we're gonna let these cool and come back, and then we will check them out. Alright, welcome back. Time to demold these and check them out. We'll start out with the SGS collab mold. There we go. Now this one blended pretty good, so you don't get a lot of that bottom color, but that has more to do with how fast I poured it. But you'll see we got the golds in both sides, but then there's like a yellowish, almost pinkish in the plastisol itself from the pigment, and then a greenish in the top. So there is our SGS collab. Now let's grab the big boys here, the ST6s. Here we go. All right. So there we have it. And at some angles, there's even a purplish color. You know, one thing I did notice, I checked with some of these that I made in this colorway before, and I think I must have done 5 instead of 10 drops of black, because you actually can get a purple in the top too, if you go with less black. So yeah, this color really, or these this pigment really has a lot going on. All right, here we go. Yeah, so there we go. There is our ST5s. A lot going on with that color. I mean, this sunfish pixie dust is just really cool. It has so much going on. This is the one I made a mess at the top of. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right. All right. Here we go. So yeah, there we have it. That is our sunfish from 8bitbaits from their pixie dust line. You know, it's one that you really do get a lot of differences in color depending on how you set it up. So tell me what you think in the comments. Tell me, do you like it? Are you gonna buy some? I definitely did, and you know, Michael from Bait Trucking is a great guy. I definitely think you should support him if you can, because he makes some really cool baits, or he makes some really cool colors for baits. He makes cool baits too. Does a lot for the community. So yeah, this was the first of the 8 bits that I decided to do. If you see back there in the corner, I've got quite a bit of their stuff. I actually have some more up on my top shelf as well. But yeah, so there we go. That is our colorway, our test of the sunfish color. If you liked it, definitely like and subscribe. Give me a comment. Tell me what you think, and hopefully we'll see you around next time. And thank you for coming out to Gulfside Baitworks.